girlhood. And there is something so comforting in knowing that we're not the only psychopaths in trying to get our crushes to like us back. We're all crazy together. We should all probably be checked into a psych ward, but we've all done something painfully dumb for a guy. Some of us just did it with a little bit of more enthusiasm. You sent me the absolute most ridiculous things you've done for a boy. And yes, I will be publicly shaming you for it. Or worse, agreeing with you. Let's get into it. I would stalk his Spotify and make playlists with music he liked. And I thought he would see that and fall for me. Yeah, I thought stalking was normal. Love you too. I hate to say this. Stalking is a little bit normal. Not that it should be normal. When you have a crush, you become so obsessed with this person that like you suddenly are on their like mother's third cousin, grandmother's uncle's pet fish Facebook. You know, like it happens.
Mental institution. This is crazy.
I've absolutely done this, except it was even worse. I stalked a guy's SoundCloud. Why are we like that? It's a little bit manipulative when you really think about it, because I have also pretended to be into baseball. I hate sports. Oh, are we a little bit cuckoo? Are we stalkers? Are we master manipulators? I don't know. I just know we get very obsessive when we have crushes. So, you know, I actually feel like this is one of the more tame things you could have done. I don't care if this really counts, and it's actually kind of sad. But basically, I fell head over heels for this guy like 4 years ago, and I watched him date literally every other girl on the planet while I was just waiting for him to notice me.
I'm just so sad right now.
Well, eventually I came to terms with the fact that despite how much I loved him, we would never be together, so I started dating someone else and I was really happy. Fast forward a few months and I'm hanging out with a guy I was in love with and we were walking down a flight of stairs. I was going through something rough at the time and this guy was my best friend. Uh-oh. So when we reached the bigger platform on the stairs, he asked if I wanted a hug. I said yes, but when I pulled away, he didn't let go and instead leaned down and kissed me.
I don't believe this! I knew it! I knew it!
This man knew I was in a relationship and he was talking to another girl at the time.
Just as I thought. Trash.
So yeah, everything was really weird after that, but I think a good piece of my heart will always belong to me, sis. I get it, but he dated every other girl but you. And he only wanted you when you weren't even available? Absolute villain origin story. You're still friends with him? Yeah, I'm happy things were awkward after that, as they should have been, because why? Why now, buddy? Why now? You saw that you couldn't have me and now you want me? That is literally a One Direction song.
Now that you can have me, you suddenly want me.
How convenient.
Trash.
Sadly relatable. They always want you when they can't have you, babe. They just like knowing that they still have power over you. He just wanted to know that he could have you if he wanted to, and that's the tea. Boys. Ignored the fact that he was homophobic while literally being bisexual. Babes, blink twice if you need help. This man hates you, and you were okay with that and still liked him?
What?
Yeah.
Man, look at, man, hell no.
This gotta be like Stockholm syndrome or something. Is this a really weird form of like self-hatred I don't understand? Wake up, babes. Wake up, get up. All right, we are not getting on our knees for a homophobe, especially not being part of the LGBTQIA community. Really?
You better be joking.
I hope you're over it. I had this massive crush on a boy called Eli, but he didn't really notice me because we had different classes. So I pretended to be dyslexic to get into the lower reading classes with him and ended up having to repeat a grade because I pretended I was dumb for him. I love you too. It's giving Mean Girls.
Well, the first time I did it, I got a 0.
Wrong.
But then when I checked it, I got 1.
There you go. I got 1 too.
The things we do for love, or really the things we do for guys that don't even deserve it. Oh, was it worth it? You had to repeat a grade for this boy, babes. You better be married to him now. She really said, I pretended I was dumb for him. Babes, we've got to stop shrinking ourselves for these boys, all right? Like, it's not our fault they can't meet us at our level. We do not have to go 10,000 levels below to meet them.
It's true.
Didn't dump him after he said all in one text, I love you for way more than your body. You are absolutely amazing and sweet. So can you send me nudes?
What?
You can't be like, I love you for more than your body. Can you send me nudes? I don't think you love me for more than my body. It sounds like you love me for just my body, bro.
What's that, brother?
I will send you pictures of my body. I will send you a very close-up picture of my middle finger. That's crazy. Ladies, if a boy ever tells you, I care about way more than just your body. Can you send some titties though? Bah! Block him. I'll block him for you. So I don't know if this is dumb enough, but I laughed at his jokes when they weren't funny. I had to force out a laugh. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. It's not the most insane thing we could do. It's not like he was a homophobe, you know? But it is sad. Because when you really think about it, it's like, damn, you're not even funny. And I have to fake laugh for you? I have to pretend I'm having a good time with you. Ouch! That hurts. This might be the saddest one of all. I'm so sorry for your loss, girl. I hope you find a crush that you can laugh at without having to pretend you're laughing. Like me. The most dumbest and most cringiest thing I have ever done for a crush was literally write him letters telling him that I like him more than a friend, but he never knew it was me that wrote that letter. Okay, Laura Jean. You're not fooling us, girl. I actually respect this though. Like, to be honest, I feel like this is like a very therapeutic thing to do. You take all your feelings that are like overwhelming you for this person that doesn't even deserve them and you write them all out. I think that's a great idea. The sending it to them part or having your little sister give it to them, you know, like that's crazy. Kitty was so wrong for that. But also then Kitty got her Peter. So it's like, how wrong was Kitty? Maybe you should have actually shared those letters with your crush. It could have gone one of two ways. He could have been the love of your life, or he could have gotten a restraining order, and I fear there is only one way to find out. Even though I know the sane answer should be burn those letters. Don't let anyone ever find those letters. My hair is thinner than a celebrity on Ozempic, so I asked my mom if I could get hair extensions because the guy I like said that he liked girls with thick hair. Mom said no, thankfully. Glad I didn't get extensions because it turns out by thick hair he meant a girl with an afro, which is really cute, but I'm white.
And
I am so glad your mom was looking out for you. Oh girl, you dodged all the bullets with this one. Mom said, sweetie, he's not worth being canceled for the rest of your life. Thank you, Mom. When I was in second grade, my friend got glasses and I got jealous because my crush gave her attention. So I told my mom that I couldn't see very well and I failed my eye exam and I still have glasses to this day even though I saw fine. What are we doing? Pretend to be blind to get attention from a crusty, dusty boy named Justin who looks like a Brussels sprout, bro. Oh.
Did you get the guy?
Babes, your eyesight was 20/20 and now you have risked making it 10/15 just to get attention from a boy. Was it worth it? Did he at least give you attention? I'd be so pissed if I failed my eye exam and got glasses and this boy still didn't give me attention, which we know is more than likely what happened.
Disappointing, irrelevant. If you're a hardcore fan, great. If you're not a hardcore fan, don't bother.
So he liked my sister, but I really liked him. So I told him she would never date him so that he wouldn't like her anymore. Then I would flirt with him every day and he still didn't like me in the end and he is now marrying her. So
tragic.
You see, you can do all these things for a boy. And it's still not enough because if he wanted to, he would, babes. That is the tough lesson we need to learn. If your crush wanted to be with you, he'd be with you.
Period, sis.
Some of these boys are dumb, yes, but they're not that dumb. Once when I was a freshman, I was texting a senior that I liked anonymously because I was dumb and he texted me back, but then I found an Insta photo of him where he was hard and you could see his size, shape, everything. And I stopped immediately because I was disgusted, as you should. Why is that on the gram, bro? For everyone to see, including your gram? Boys are so weird. Why are you taking a pic of your weenie mold and posting it for everyone to see like that? That's crazy. My mom's on Instagram. I'm sure your mom's on Instagram too. Wild.
You're nasty.
But I'm so proud of you for being like, ew, crush over, respect. I feel like a lot of us should have felt that sooner than we did.
Wait a minute.
Once when I was a freshman, I was texting a senior that I liked. Ew. I joined costume crew for the musical so that I maybe see him undressed. Let's just say shortly before it started, my crush faded away and I hated helping him with his costume because he was too sweaty. Never again. Babes, you joined the costume crew in hopes of seeing him naked. That's disgusting. If a guy said this about a girl, we'd be like, ew, dude, jail. What's wrong with you? I fear I'm gonna have to do it to you. Ew, dude, jail. What's wrong with you? That's so messed up and kind of sick. I'm glad you ended up hating it. I'm glad he sweated all over you. That's what you get for trying to be a creep. Okay, so in 7th grade, I had a huge crush on this boy. We can call him Jack. So at the time, I was a bit overweight, almost 192 pounds, and I knew he wouldn't like me. So for an entire year, I only worked on losing weight. I ended up at about 119 pounds by the middle of 8th grade, and I decided to try and talk to him. We talked for about 2 months, and little me asked him out, and I got a, "You're pretty, but sorry I'm gay."
Oh my god, it's not funny.
I lost all my weight and self-respect for no reason. It wasn't for no reason, okay? Maybe the motivation was a little bit twisted and maybe not the best motivation, but like, you bettered your health, and I respect that. I was also very overweight in 8th grade, and I had a crush on this dude freshman year of high school. And my motivation for losing all my weight was I wanted to be thinner for him. And I did lose that weight, and I loved my body afterwards, and I felt super confident, and it was one of the greatest things I could have done for myself. I don't regret doing it, but I regret the reason for why I did it, because that boy didn't deserve it. I shouldn't have done it for a boy. I should have done it for myself.
And that's the truth.
I don't think you lost that self-respect. I think if anything, you can only gain self-respect after this, so. It be like that sometimes. Sometimes we do absolutely insane things for crushes and people that don't deserve it. At least you didn't pretend you were blind. Ooh, that was a journey. A journey to rock bottom, if I'm being a little bit specific. Ooh. If you're brave enough, please tell us about the dumbest thing you've ever done for a guy in the comments. I need more. All right, this is Girlhood. We're just gonna ravel in more of our embarrassment and stalkerish behaviors to make ourselves feel better. It's a safe space, I promise, okay? Unless you're baking cookies for a guy that doesn't even text back. Kidding. Or am I? Shout out the day goes to Silly Lily. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I hope you stay safe out there, and I hope you remember your worth. That boy probably forgets to brush his teeth. You don't. Love ya. Bye.